Hello again everyone, and welcome to a brief update of your expected weather conditions for this Wednesday. Now on our futurecast we can see that it's going to be a cloudy and wet day for the southern parts of the country. Especially wet conditions are expected for the Eastern Cape coastline. There's still lots of cold air pushing in over the southern and western parts of the country, and for that reason we're expecting a much cooler day across the western interior. In the east it's going to be partly cloudy this afternoon. There will be a chance for thundershowers over Gauteng, and we're also expecting wet weather to develop later on across most parts of KwaZulu-Natal. Now, the South African Weather Service has once again issued a watch, this time for the likelihood of heavy rainfall developing along the coastline of the Eastern Cape as well as the adjacent interior. This is reflected on our rainfall probability map, and over that region widespread rainfall has been forecast for today. We'll see similar conditions over parts of the southern Karoo. Scattered showers and thunder showers over Lesotho as well as some parts of the Free State, but to the north of that isolated thunderstorms are expected for some areas in the northwest province, Gauteng, and even into southern Mpumalanga. A bit of rain at first around Sutherland in the Northern Cape, but that region will see clearance later on. Now for your maximum temperatures, and here we can see that very cold air in circulation for the southern parts. Temperatures in the lower to mid-teens. Some places in the mountains can expect maximum temperatures into the single digits. It remains milder on the high veld, particularly in Gauteng, where Pretoria reaches 25, and it's going to be hot once again in the low veld as berg winds continue to affect that region. Winds for this afternoon along the western coastline will be moderate to fresh, particularly fresh for Alexander Bay, up to 40 kilometers per hour, while swells remain moderate at 2 meters. Heading further south now, we're going to see another day with gusty southeasterly winds around the Cape Peninsula, not quite as windy for Cape Agulhas and Hermanus at 25 kilometers per hour, swells unchanged at 2.5 meters out in the open ocean. Now there will be light winds for Plettenberg Bay and Mossel Bay today at 10 kilometers per hour. Fresh winds at first for Jeffreys Bay and Port Elizabeth, but the winds will be gradually moderating across those areas. And along the east coast of South Africa, we're expecting a southeasterly wind for the Wild Coast and East London. Southwesterly winds, on the other hand, for Durban and Richards Bay. Those will be fresh at times, particularly fresh for Richards Bay during the late afternoon and early evening. Once again, light swells will dominate across the area.
Know more about your world.
eNCA.com